Goons kidnap 6IX9INE innocent daughter after this. During Tekashi's rise to fame, the rapper was willing to do anything in order to capture the world's attention. While his crazy stunts helped him climb the charts like never before, it seems his family may now be the ones to suffer the consequences for his actions as a looming threat draws closer each day. Welcome to Lime Report. Before we begin, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out the link in the description to enter a chance at winning our Apple product giveaway. When Tekashi first broke onto the scene, he did so by showcasing what he considered to be the life of a true thug online. Although his social media presence constantly propelled his fame to new heights, his actions came with some bitter repercussions. As you all know by now, Tekashi flipped on his gang in exchange for federal protection. Tekashi's rainbow-colored hair and face tattoos make it pretty difficult for him to mask his identity, forcing the rapper to decline witness protection. Now that he's free, his enemies have been searching everywhere for him, yet despite a few close calls, no one has been able to come near Tekashi. With their patience dwindling, it seems members of the 9 Tray may have a different plan in mind to lure 6IX9INE out of hiding. Thanks to the help of a rapper in North Carolina, the 9 Trays have put in place the ultimate plan to enact their revenge on the rapper once and for all. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Today, we'll be taking a closer look at Tekashi 6IX9INE's release from prison and the threats that he's received since being granted his freedom. Don't go anywhere as we reveal the devious plot designed to take out the snitch rapper for good. You won't want to miss any of this. Tekashi 6IX9INE is one of the most extreme examples of a clout chaser that the world has ever seen. Born into a poor family, Tekashi was desperate to make it out of his tough situation and was willing to do whatever he thought was necessary in order to become rich. Tekashi began taking music seriously at just 16 years old, and as he has built his buzz, he decided to link up with members of the 9 Tray Gangster Bloods, eventually joining their ranks. Using his newfound credibility, the Bushwick rapper was able to rise to fame like no one had ever seen before. However, as he dove deeper into the life of a real street thug, things became too dangerous for Tekashi, prompting the rapper to find a way out. When he was arrested in connection to the 9 Tray, many believed his career was over, but 6IX9INE saw it as his only means of escaping the gang. When given the chance, Tekashi agreed to cooperate with prosecutors, creating a domino effect that helped put several of the 9 Tray's highest-ranking members behind bars. When Tekashi first decided to join the 9 Tray Bloods, he did so in an effort to push his career to the next level. Although his plan worked to perfection, the kingdom he built so quickly came tumbling down just as fast. Tekashi's decision to flip on his gang had implications far beyond what anyone could have possibly imagined. Not only did he break all previously built-up credibility he had, but he violated perhaps one of the most sacred codes of the street. Although many expected his decision to become his downfall, Tekashi somehow emerged from prison more popular than ever. His success, in spite of being a rat, has angered most traditional rappers who believe that no rat, no matter the circumstances, should be allowed to thrive. If left unpunished, some believe that Tekashi could go on to not only snitch and win, but change the rules of the street forever. Infuriated by the idea that Tekashi is somehow still winning, rappers from all over have chimed in with ideas on how to deal with the snitch. In an effort to finally silence the rainbow-haired rapper for good, many have searched far and wide for Tekashi. But as those efforts proved to be unsuccessful, it seems that Tekashi's children and their mothers could be the next targets on his enemies list. Keep watching as we uncover the shocking video that has some thinking that those wishing to see 6IX9INE dead could go after his family first. Exclusively on Lime Report. When Tekashi decided to flip on the 9 Tray, he knew that the move would come with some major fallout. Usually, during a high-profile case such as this, the witness is allowed to go into federal protection in order to prevent retaliation. Tekashi, however, sticks out like a sore thumb, making it nearly impossible for his identity to be concealed. To make things worse, he's obligated to keep making music to fulfill his contractual duties to his label, forcing the rapper to start out in the open, where danger lurks. Due to his circumstances, Tekashi hasn't been able to keep himself and his family out of harm's way. The feds have done their best to protect 6IX9INE and have taken every measure they can to ensure his safety. When he was being released into home custody, the news was delayed by a few days to make sure that no one knew of his release or location. Since being released from prison amid the recent COVID outbreak in New York, Tekashi has been spending his house arrest in a safe house of his. As the rapper was promoting his newest single, GOOBA, he posted an image on Instagram of himself on his balcony holding large stacks of cash. The image garnered much attention on social media. However, Tekashi's questionable choice put him in the worst position he could possibly imagine. While posing on his balcony for the image, one of Tekashi's neighbors took notice of the rapper. Aware of Tekashi's status as a federal cooperator, the neighbor snapped a photo of Tekashi on the balcony and immediately leaked his address online, signaling his enemies to his whereabouts. Tekashi caught word of the address leak, forcing him to pack up his things and leave for a new safe house. Despite the fact that the 9 Trey weren't able to catch Tekashi while he was slipping this time, the threat suddenly became very real for him. 6ix9ine has always acted as though he is invincible, and with the way his luck has played out, it's no wonder why he would think that. But without the protection of his gang and with so many people out for blood against him, Tekashi may meet a tragic fate if he's not careful. With Tekashi still out on the loose, his enemies have searched far and wide to try and take him out. As everyone searches, many believe that Tekashi will be exposed sooner or later. Yet rather than hunt 6ix9ine, one North Carolina rapper has suggested a method that, while more brutal, may just do the trick. Stay with us as we uncover the disturbing new plan that may be catching on among those looking to end 6ix9ine. You won't want to miss this. Although 6ix9ine is one of the most recognizable faces on the planet, he has been tough to find for those looking for him. Despite his missteps since being released, Tekashi has remained relatively out of sight, making any sort of retaliation on him tough to pull off. According to the North Carolina rapper Lil Murden, the members of the 9 Trey have been going about things the wrong way. Rather than search for Tekashi, Murden says that the gangsters should put a hit out on his family as revenge rather than kill him. Lil Murden calls out the fake gangster that are supposedly looking for 6ix9ine and says that they're wasting their time and that they shouldn't be scared to take care of business. Although some agree that there are no rules in the streets, many were appalled by the thought of going after innocent women and children in their beef with the rapper and rejected the idea. While this is not the first time that someone has threatened Tekashi's family, it may be the most serious instance. Tekashi's involvement with the 9 Trey Bloods nearly cost several people their lives, and he burned many bridges in his wild quest for fame. For him to turn his back on the life he seemingly championed felt like a slap in the face to all the real streets guys. With Tekashi on the loose, everyone has been looking to take a shot at him one way or another. Yet in spite of the hatred he has received, Tekashi somehow still seems to be flourishing. Although the thought of going after his family may seem like a good idea at first, Tekashi has demonstrated time and time again that his love for his family is nothing more than lip service. Shortly after he was released from prison, it was revealed that Tekashi had a second child with a mysterious woman only known as Lena at the time. During his trial, rumors had surfaced on social media claiming that the Dummy Boy rapper had a secret second daughter with a woman named Lena. According to court documents, Judge Engelmeyer, who was residing over Tekashi 6ix9ine's recent sentencing, confirmed that the court had received a letter about the rapper from a woman only named as Marlene. In the letter, the woman claimed to be the mother of the rapper's second daughter, who was conceived right as the rapper was arrested in 2018. Marlene went on to attest to Tekashi's character outside of the gang in an effort to help him secure a lighter sentence. According to the mystery woman, Tekashi promised her that in exchange for her help and silence on Tekashi's secrets, he would support both her and his daughter and take care of them for life. However, Lena said that once Tekashi got out of prison, he made every effort to block her and his daughter out of his life, refusing to send any money to the woman. Though Tekashi loves his family and especially his 2 daughters dearly, the reality of the situation is that he cares about himself more than anything else. Lil Murden's idea of going after Tekashi's family may seem like a good idea to some, but the move would only end in senseless bloodshed and resolve nothing. Tekashi 6ix9ine built up his career by living on the edge and personifying the world's idea of a true gangster. But as soon as things started getting too dangerous for the young star, he decided to part ways with the 9 Trey, denouncing his gang and flipped on them the first chance he got. His actions prove that Tekashi was nothing more than a clout chaser that simply found a shortcut to success. After falling out with his gang, Tekashi has more or less been on the run from his enemies. And while the feds have his back for now, it only takes one false move before he falls out of the good graces of the government. While we don't know what will happen to Tekashi now that he's back to his wild ways, we can be sure that his troubles are just getting started. Regardless of what happens to 6ix9ine, some would say that he was the creator of his own cruel fate, whatever it may be. What do you think will become of 6ix9ine and his family? Will they be wiped out, mafia style? Or will the 9 Tray find a way to resolve their beef with Tekashi without involving his family? Thanks for joining us on Lime Report, everyone. Make sure to let us know what you think in the comment section below. And before you go, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out the link in the description to enter a chance at winning our Apple product giveaway.